6. Majorly. You majorly see questions on what? Transfer of electrons and what? The oxidation. So we majorly see questions on that. Now, if I have something like this, I have sodium reacting with chlorine like this. Sodium bromide reacting with what? Chlorine. Here, and I have sodium chloride and I have bromide. Now, sometimes they will ask what is the oxidation number of chlorine in this reaction? Or which of what happened to maybe the chlorine and the bromine? Whether it's oxidized or what? Reduced. If you have something, this type of questions, we are going to break all of them down. We'll start with sodium, we'll talk about bromine, and we'll talk about what? Chlorine. You will check what happened in the reactant side and go back and check what happened in the what? Product side. You check what happens in the chlorine side. It seems some people are feeling sleepy. If I see your eyes doing wuru like this, you come to the board. You are the one that we are going to use as an example now. If I go there like this, allow me to relax well. That is you over relaxing. It's because of your over relaxing. You even place leg. Why your eye not go close? Now, let's carry on, everybody. If we have sodium like this, now, sodium here, is it combined or is it free state here? Why? That means that it is not going to have what? 0. It's not true. But a compound will always have 0. That means the oxidation number of this plus the oxidation number of this will equal to what? 0. So the oxidation number of sodium here is +1. Remember their valence is from their valence. If you add charge, it will now turn to what? Oxidation number. So this one is +1. Bromine is what? -1. Because they're under who? Halogens. Remember halogens are univalent, right?
Yes.
And they are -1. Remember, right? Yes. So this is +1 and this is what? -1. +1 -1 is equal to 0. So for here, let's talk about sodium. What happened to sodium? Sodium from here to here is still +1 and +1. Sodium was +1 here. Reaching here, sodium was still what? +1. The sodium oxidized? No. The sodium reduced? No. Sodium did not oxidize. Sodium does not what? Reduce. Because sodium was still +1 here. When you reach here, no. Something happened to sodium. It was maybe because of this thing. Let's assume that this 2 was not here. Please listen, everybody. Let's assume that this 2 was not here. Let's assume this 2 was not here. But there is supposed to be 2. Because this thing was meant to be balanced. But when I wrote this, it was not balanced. Let's assume that there was no 2 here. Let's assume you saw this particular question in an exam. And then I asked whether sodium reduced or oxidized. Now listen, this 2 in front also contribute to this one here. So 2 times 1 will give me +2. 2 times -1, -2. And listen, sodium here was +2. If assuming that there was no number here, that means sodium here is what? +1, right? So it will now be +2 and +1. The reason increase or reduce is reduce. It's supposed to be what? Reduction. Remember, we are what? Assuming. Assumers club. But at the end of the day, there's 2 that's supposed to be here. I know I've confused some people. Are you not among them? Oh yeah. New assumption again. This is what this is supposed to be. 2 moles of sodium. 2 moles of sodium. 2 moles of bromine. Bromine, right? Chlorine 2. Chlorine 2. Do you understand?
Yes.
So this number down that after writing their charge, this is supposed to be 2 times their charge. 2 times this will give you what is on top, right? This is what's supposed to be. And I said, what of if the number that was here was not up to this number that is here? Let's assume that the number that was there is something like 1. Naturally, they did not write any number. You already know that this is what? 1. We assumed that when I say that if you say 2 times 1, that's plus 2. That means sodium here is equal to what? Plus 2. Let's assume there was no number here. That means that sodium here will now be what? Plus 1. Is it not true? So if they then ask you what happened to sodium here, you will now say that it was what? Reduced. Because the number now what? Decreased. The number did not what? Increase. But for this particular reaction, here was still 2. So remember every assumption, the thing will still coming back that here is still what? Plus 2. We just use it to make what? An example. Do you understand now? Now let's go to what happened to bromine. Bromine here was minus 1. True or false? Bromine at this particular side was minus 1. What is bromine here? Okay, bromine here is minus 2. See this simple. Molecule oxidation number is what? 0. Is this bromine not molecule? Once you see something like this, you see something like this, you see something like this particular thing, all these things are molecules. Do you understand? Now you see non-melters attaching themselves to the same element, like this oxygen coming to this thing. That all those particular things, they are what? Molecules. You are seeing this as a molecule, that means they are what? 0. So bromine here is minus 1. Bromine here is what? 0. Do you get that now? Bromine here is minus 1. Bromine here is what? 0. So because bromine here is minus 1, bromine here is what? 0. What happened? Did the oxidation number increase? Seriously? Now listen. After writing this thing now, we will carry some people. We will do 2 things for 2 persons. I will go there, I will donate 15 naira. One some of you will also donate 15 naira. We'll go and buy biscuits. We'll put lunch box and put the biscuits in lunch box and take some people to primary school now. Because of the oxidation, do you know what? This number basis now. I don't say 0 here. 1, 2, 3. Let's go back to primary school. And here is now what? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. It's true. Is 0 not bigger than minus 1? Is minus 1 not bigger than minus 2? Is minus 2 not bigger than minus 3? And now let me ask you again. Let's know who we are taking there. Bromine was minus 1 here, right? And bromine is now 0 here. Did the oxidation number increase or did it decrease? From minus 1 to who? 0. So everybody has graduated sharp. Nobody wants to go there. It's free biscuit too. Nobody wants to go there again. So the bromine here increased from what? Minus 1 to who? 0. So what happened here in chlorine is that chlorine has been what? Oxidized. Which type of agent is now bromine here? Reducing agent. Do we get that now? Yes. Now, these are the type of questions you'll be seeing here. You see a question like this, when they write a reaction like this and say, and they will bring out one element from there, and then I ask you, which of these did this, or which of these did that? So when you see that particular question again, this should be a what? A history to you. Sometimes you may not know the valences or oxidation number of these. What you are going to do is that, if you know the melter there, just add. If the melter was plus 3, just add minus 3. It must equal to what? 0. Do you get that now? Sometimes if you don't know the charge of the other one, what the other one was carrying, if the other one was plus 3, just add minus 3 to the other one, it's going to be equal to 0. If this one was plus 1, add minus 1, it is going to be equal to 0. You have it in mind that your compound oxidation number will always be equal to what? 0. Now, let's talk about, who can talk about what happened in chlorine here? in chlorine.